Hi everyone, it's Kimberly at Gentle Breeze. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate your visit, and I can see your smiley face. And today we're going to work on my design team project for Chapter 1 papers. It's a kind of a craft with me. The reason that I am doing this particular design project is because I posted a reel a couple of days ago, I think over the weekend, and it just was a huge hit. And several people asked questions that I felt could be best answered, by making a video. And I also felt like other people might have the same question. So this is the project that we're going to be working on. Oh, let me set my timer. Okay. And I'm going to get out of that glare. Oops. There we go. So it has the wax seal. And this is a little charm that I rusted. If some of you remember, I was doing that rusting experiment. And so I finally got to use it. And this is a Tim Holtz, cardboard for the back of a plastic piece. And these are from the kit. It's called Vintage Florist. And it's truly beautiful. Here's some of the pieces of ephemera. I've cut out a lot of them to use. I tried to prep well so that there wouldn't be too much downtime because I don't like to edit. So I try to have things ready. Isn't that a beautiful paper? I've used it as a background for a lot of things. So, Vintage Florist. And then I've used the bigger pieces in my project. So you'll see those as we go along. Okay, so anyway, double-sided to go in here. And this is the label from the kit. And then it ties around the back. This paper is from Graphics Fairy, from the membership site. And I chose it because it has this wonderful illusion of a, like somebody, almost like it, was some sort of a fabric and it has a selvage edge, or somebody hemmed it or turned it under, all the way around. And I just love it so much. So that's why I picked it. And it says Paris, 1863. I'm not sure what that means, but it's poems and chants. So songs, poems and song maybe. I'm going to show you how I attached this wax seal so that it stands up and allows this to happen. You can see there's no brad. And I'm going to show you how I got the envelope to have some girth. And then we open it up. And it has some wonderful papers. Let's see. All my goodies that hold these things down are in the other room where I shoot my pictures. This is an envelope. I've used some of the stamps that I'll be using today from Lorna from Creative Expressions. This came on this letter. This is my letter. I copied it. Another stamp from Lorna. And a stamp that I glued on there. I bought some originals and I've copied them to use them. And it opens up to a letter inside. And then you open this up, and this is one of the flowers from the kit. Now this is a full page in the kit, and I stamped this on here. And this is also a full page from the kit, and I put one of the ephemera pieces on the bottom. Now these are full size, like, for the US it's 8.5 by 11, and I printed them in 5 by 7, 2 to a page. So that's why they look this size, but they're really full size, and it's really intended for a tall journal. They would all go like that and be beautiful. I mean, seriously. And then these book pages are from the lovely Jacqueline at Souvenir de la France. And I printed them out as they are onto plain paper. Oh, I wanted to tell you the paper that I used here and that I used for this beautiful flower piece, which I glued together, is, I love this paper. It is by Hewlett-Packard HP, and it's 32-pound premium paper. It's not called presentation paper. That's a little duller, but it's premium paper matte, and it's a nice heavy paper, much more, much more durable than this. But this is a book page, and it looks like a book page, but it's not. This is another wonderful page from the kit. Love it. One of my favorites. This is one of the papers I use on the back that's in the kit. And this is a single sheet of the 32-pound paper matte. And this is another book page. And then this is the background. And I glued this page from the kit onto it. It's a plain, I made a plain background on this one. On the ones I'm going to work on today, I used a patterned background just to change it up. I can't stand doing something twice. Let me see. I'm going to just brown this up a little bit. Okay. I guess when I made this, I decided to leave it white because it is. Oh, this is from the kit too, Summer Bloom. It blends in so beautifully with that background. I love this piece. Oh my gosh. Just love it. So, you could say it's pretty straightforward, but I do have some tips for you and ways to make it look like mine does and have durability. And then that just tucks up there. This wraps around. Let's see, I guess this would go here. This would go here. This would go like that. Oops. Yeah. And then this would go here. Don't you love how those lilacs, look at the color, how it goes with that. Isn't that beautiful? So, let's make our own. I'm going to start with the first piece that really, I think, made this thing what it came to be. A lot of people commented, but nobody really said named what I had done. And that makes me happy, because as soon as I show you, you'll know. But this is the HP paper. See how bright it is? Beautiful. And it doesn't suck the color in like presentation paper. Hold on a sec. So for this cover envelope, I use Mod Podge for paper. Yep. So I'm going to put on a coat just for any newbies out there that aren't familiar with it yet. What is so about my approach to this is that I did a very thin coat. And I use this as a synthetic brush. And it's a little bit damp because I used it earlier, and but otherwise I don't use any water at all. And I literally just dip it in my container. And normally I cut this whole thing out and I brown the edges, but this is actually a mistake piece. And I just wanted to see if cutting it out after I put on the Mod Podge, if that would actually make a difference in my cutting experience, because I want it to look as old and ratty-tatty and fragile as I can. Now my tip here is that you go in the same direction all the way. You never switch and go in the opposite direction, the entire thing. And when it's cut out, Sometimes I also do the distressing in advance. But when it is cut out, then it's very difficult to get those edges because you have nothing to grip onto. But now I'm gripping onto the white, and so I'm kind of liking this idea. I do have other types of gel medium like Liquitex and Golden, and I find that each one is really different. So I'm able to, determine kind of what the look and feel is that I want. Like Golden makes things super flat matte, which a lot of times is exactly what you want, but it's really flat matte. And Liquitex makes it rough and sandy. I don't know why they put that in there, what they think the purpose of that is, but it makes it better for painting. And then Mod Podge, even for paper, makes things shiny. And I don't really love shine, but on this old paper, for this envelope, if I put on a light enough amount, I haven't really had a problem with the shine. I think it's kind of a leather look. I've used Mod Podge in the past on leather looking things, where you try to make it look like leather, and it hasn't been that shiny. So sometimes if the exterior is kind of rough, then the shine isn't as clear as it is, say, on this, which is a little less shiny once it dries. Oh, the middle. Okay, so you can see, look at this, is interesting. The middle, there's no Mod Podge. Can you see that? So it's lighter right there. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go a little bit over, just the middle, just get where I haven't gotten it. I have a envelope wallet thing I made from an envelope that I've been using for probably, I don't know, wow, 10 years maybe. To actually put checks in to take to the bank, and it is still in great condition. I sewed the edges, I Mod Podged the whole thing, I put acetate on the inside, and it's just a great little wallet. I don't carry it in my purse, but I open it and close it all the time, and I collage like crazy all over it. It's a super collaged piece, so there's a lot of layers on it. Okay, so my experience with Mod Podge is pretty good. And then after I get that first layer, or that's the only layer, I don't do a double layer, but I do the back. So let me just show you. I actually heat dry it. And this allows me then to turn it upside down and work on the other side. I'm on top of wax paper, and I'm on top of another paper on top of my craft paper that's on top of my cutting board. I don't get too much curl, so that's an advantage also. Okay, so now you can tell that the paper's damp. I'm not going to do the other side because, I've shown you my tips. But I will tell you this. When you print, if you print on both sides and you want to put something on the other side that's right side up, you want this to be on top and you want this to be on the bottom, okay? This can't work because when you roll this up, that part's all right, but when you open it up, you get this here. So if I decide to use this, depending on how it cuts out and everything, I will have to attach something here that's got the top of it down here. So you want la francade to be here, and the other to be at the bottom, the top to be at the bottom, and then it'll work out for you each time. Also, on this paper, I cut off the bottom. I cut off, first of all, it's crooked, which bothers me, and then I cut just a little bit below that, so about like that, because this is just extra, doesn't really have any purpose. Okay, so that's done. All right, so then let's work with one that I have. Well, I'm gonna work with this one. Let me put this away. You know, I said, oh, I'm going to film as soon as the sun's out. The sun came out, and by the time I got everything set up, of course, it's fading, as it should. Okay, so this is my finished piece. Oh, I can see where I didn't get any Mod Podge right there. I want to do it. I want to get it. I want to get it. Hold on. If I don't do it now, then I'll forget about it. Okay. Interesting that it's in the same space both times, right in the middle. Okay. All right. See if there's anywhere else I missed it. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right, then I'm going to work on this. Okay, so this one I did a pattern on the inside, and it's a beautiful full page from the kit, and this is our book page. Doesn't it look like leather? Or you know, if you watch the I can't think of the name. Angie, the Angie YouTubes, she gives the girls a calf skin or goat skin or goat gut made paper. You know what I'm talking about? It's so old and it's enormous. It opens up so big. It has this same look. Exactly like this. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So I am going to show you how I go about putting on the seal, because I know some of you are going to leave. I wish you wouldn't, because I need to. I think you're there. Let's see. Does that make it any better? Does that make the glare worse? I think that makes the glare worse. Yeah. You can see where I cut this off, and I am, oh yeah, I'm going to get a seal. Okay. And the seal that I've chosen, because this is all pinks and reds, so I'm going to use the key. Yeah, I'm going to use the key. I have a blue seal for the blue one that I was going to show you. And then I have a green seal for another one that I made. It's a little bit different, which I probably won't get to in my time frame. Yeah. I'll show it on Instagram now. Okay. So what I used, and And then all these papers I'm going to decorate with the different ephemera and with stamps. So that's what we're going to do for the remainder of this. Okay? So hopefully you've got a project and you can be working on it too. This is what I use for my elevator. It's got like prongs that stick up. And if the wax were soft, the prongs would stick into it. And I don't know if that's what I would want, but that's what would happen. But I'm doing it with glue. And first, I want to make sure that I have this in the right spot. There we go. Okay. And then this is going to go like that. See, this should be over here. It's not centered, which makes me decorate this. So I've got some ideas for that. Anyway, it's got sort of a bent bottom. And I want to make sure. Yeah, I almost feel like I've got to put it closer to the top. Because, can you see the curve? Yeah. So if I put it closer to the top, I think it's going to be better. Okay. Don't ask me why this works. I mean, I know nobody's going to have this same goofy thing. I wonder which end I put in, though. Did I put the end? I kind of think I had it going down, so I give it more elevation. Okay. So then I just used beacon 1, 2, 3. That's a good idea to have it at. I wish I knew. If I put it more in the middle, then you can't get the string around it because it bows. Yeah. Where's the one I made? But it works really perfectly. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should put 2. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to try it. I think it's good. And if it doesn't work, I'm sure I can fix it, right? Okay. Well, now that I've put the glue around like that, it's not like any thread's going to get in there. That may not have been the best idea. Oh well, I don't know. I wish, when I'm making something, I'm not thinking about telling you guys about it. So I make something and it's after I'm really happy with it that I think, okay, this might be something good to share. So I don't pay attention to those things. I'm going more in the middle. I just feel like it needs to be in the middle. And I'm going to press think this is going to have room for the... I don't see how the string's going to go under here. That's the problem. I really don't. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build it up. That's what I'm going to do. There. Okay. And then maybe even a third. Well, no, maybe. You know what? I'm going to do two. I'm going to do that one, and then I'm going to do another one down here. Oh, there's two there. You can see these are... my head in the thing, sorry. You can see how they're two different colors. This is gold, that's silver. And then they're different in how they're punched. I have no idea what they were. I bought 2 bags of them at a, I don't know if it was a garage sale or a shop, or I don't even know. I've had them forever and had no purpose in mind. So it's kind of cool. Okay, let's just say. Okay. All you want to do is build it up, whatever you find, so that there's a place for the seal to rest, and then there's got to be room for the string to go underneath. The other one was very straightforward. It just took one, and because it was flat bottomed. But this seal, probably I should have tossed it out. I made it, and it was one of my first ones. But I love the key. I like, how it turned out. Why waste it? So there you go. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the string in. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. 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 Oh my gosh. Sorry, so much of this is getting eaten up with this, you guys. I just did not expect this to be such an issue. Okay. Okay, come on. Right there and right there. Oh, this is a glue fest for sure. Absolute glue fest. Okay. All right. I can cut that off later, depending on how it goes. Okay. I'm almost out of this skinny little twine, and I just love it. I buy it locally. And I bought the spool the last time because they were selling it off. Otherwise, you buy it by the yard like ribbon. Okay, so I am now going to decorate this while that dries. And I think the less handling, the better. But this part, which is above here, will be over here, needs something. So I was thinking that perhaps it would be this word flower, since the theme. Now, what I thought I would do, because I think it's a little big, so I thought I would actually cut. Do you see the little tiny design? I love that. So I thought I would cut really close. To the edge. Now I printed these out much smaller. Okay, this is, I printed some, oh, here we go. Okay, so there's this size, 5x7s versus the whole page. Same. So, so that's a possibility. Or, what else was I thinking? Oh, I know, it's this. Oh, it's this. Okay. This one. So, you guys, I hate to say how's it going. It seems like it's not been a very good year for a lot of people so far. A lot of sadness over what's going on around the world, and fear and concern and worry and loss, confusion. And then a lot of people are sick. They're getting different illnesses to certain degrees. It's, difficult time of year for a lot of people. Holidays are over, their bills come in, their family's gone back home, taxes are due, things like that. It's not the greatest time of year. Every year is the same in that regard. Let's see. Even small, it's really too big. And that's really big too. Okay, I'm not crazy about that. Let's try this one. This is mostly pinks and reds on the inside. You know what I'd love to know? If we were sitting in a circle working together, I would ask the question to share what your new craft goal was for the year. Like, I made a list. It has maybe, 10, 12, 15 things on it that, not specific projects, but how I wanted to approach it differently. Oh, that's kind of cool. I cut off that edging. I kind of like that. It might be down here. Okay, I want to see it folded up before I decide. But I think that looks good. I don't want to have competition with the seal. I just want to fill this space because it bothers me that this is not centered. This whole thing. Look at all this extra space over here. And if it weren't for this decorative edge, believe me, I would just cut it off. But that edge is what I really love about this particular page. Okay. All right, let's see if we can fold it up. All right. So, oh, that's pretty. Now this is what I made to go in the pocket. So I could go like that. I just don't know. It's a little too big still. If I go inside that frame, that'll make it smaller, but then I don't know if it'll look... Yeah, I'm going to go inside the frame and just darken it myself. So, what would your answer be? Put it in the comments if you wouldn't mind, because I would love to know. Sort of like what are people's, I mean, generally speaking, we make lists because we're going to do something that we don't normally do, right? We're going to have to remember, so we write it down. I typed mine up and put it on my bulletin board over there on the wall. And things on it are like, use hardback books a lot, because I have a ton. So I just want to use hardback books as often as I can. Oh, it just blends in too much. It just doesn't really. It doesn't really show. Oh, what a bummer. What a bummer. Okay, let's see. Let's see. If I put that there, it's too big. Okay, let's try. This kit has everything, the ephemera, the envelopes, the papers, and tags. I have them all cut out too. I should have brought them to show you. They're great. I didn't use any tags in this project, but they're tall and skinny, as are the envelopes for tall journals. Okay. Well, I thought I was all prepped, but here we are. Sorry about this. Okay. So if I go like that, go like that, how about like that, like that? Is that like too much? Yeah. Okay, and I think that's a better color than that one for this project. So, okay, good. That's what I'll do. It's not much, but the wax seal is a lot. I could put a little piece of lace under it. Oh, a little piece of, I think I will use this. Yeah. Cheesecloth. Just remembered a cheesecloth packet I bought that I forgot I had. It's a particular level. The person I bought it from spoke about cheesecloth as having, a lot of different degrees of opacity. Where's my glue? Oh my gosh. How weird. I was just using it. Oh my gosh, how strange is that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I would have preferred to use Beacon. You know, I like that though. I like that. Okay. Okay. All right. I have shown you the 2 or the 3. It was type of paper. Basically, they were thinking the type of paper has something to do with how it looked, but now you know it's the Paper Plus Mod Podge. And how I attached my wax seal, which is looking good. Putting 2 in there. So the middle of the seal is higher. So by putting 2, I have one part touching this end and one part touching this end. So that's going to work out fine. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to put this here. But I kind of, I might leave it like that. Or I might put it like this because I like the flower showing. Yeah, that's more to my liking. Pretty, huh? That's a pretty start. Let's see. All right. It's not. I'm afraid that the little rope will get stuck in the drying glue, so I don't want to do that. But I do want to put a little. I have a cute little lock. So this is a key and this is a lock. Okay, there we go. I think that will be adorable. And of course I'll just tie that on. And then that'll be what hangs down there. Super cute. Oh my gosh, that's so super cute. Alright, so I'm going to stop here because we've gone about 40 minutes. And then I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to shoot another video and decorate it so that you can see, get some ideas on how you can use the kit yourself, since this is my design team project for Chapter 1 papers on Etsy. And it's a wonderful, fun, beautiful kit. The papers are, I think they're going to make a gorgeous tall journal. So what do you think? Do you like it? I think it turned out pretty cute. Maybe a little something else here. Maybe another little piece of ephemera I think will probably go on there. Yeah. So thank you for being with me for this time. I hope it was, kind of what you wanted to know. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. And please comment. Tell me what your goal is or what your idea is for 2024 that you thought so highly of. You wrote it down. I'll tell you some more of mine next time as well. And they are my guiding light. Like, I'm making decisions based on those things that I wrote down, using more mixed media. In fact, I have some mixed media to show you with the decorating. So I am going to continue. I'm going to turn this off and then continue on so that you can see both in a row if you have the time, or cut them up. All right? I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.